What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Kellen here, and in today's video I am talking about the original OG of personal finance, Dave Ramsey himself. Specifically, we're going to be talking about Dave Ramsey's baby steps and why they actually work, and go through each individual one and explain to you why they can help you with your financial future. So if you're up to your neck in debt, you have credit cards that have a running balance that you're paying interest on, you have student loans that you don't know how to pay off, you don't know how to control your money, it's gone every month, month to month, you need help with that, this is really going to be a beneficial video for you to help you improve your overall finances. Now, I pulled these baby steps right from Dave Ramsey's book, Total Money Makeover, which is the same book that we use to help pay off $40,000 worth of student loan debt. So if you're ready to control your finances, hit the thumbs up and let's get over to the whiteboard here. The very first step Dave recommends is saving a $1,000 emergency fund. Because it's very important when you are working with your personal finances to have a little buffer in life. Life is unpredictable and we never know when something like an emergency is going to happen, such as a car repair, your pet needing to go to the vet, your kids having to get dental work. It's important to have that $1,000 that you can pay in cash or with a credit card and pay it off immediately. So you don't need to keep racking up credit card debt and paying interest on that, because that's going to cost you 10 times more than it would have if you had the cash on hand. So save $1,000 as quickly as possible. That's going to give you a buffer in life, make things so much less stressful. And once you use that money, you simply say it's a $500 car repair for brakes, you would simply take the next couple of months to boost that back up to $1,000 so that you have that at all times. All right, so baby step number 2 is going to be pay off all of your high interest debts. Now, this is going to be things such as your credit cards. Those have to go. Number one, those are like 20 to 30% interest, which is astronomical. Pay those suckers off, attack them with everything you got. And I'll talk about how to do that. We're talking student loans, we're talking car loans, we're talking personal loans, all of your high interest debt other than your mortgage. So your mortgage is going to be attacked later on, but for right now, we want to attack your high interest debt. So you want to order them, and Dave recommends the snowball method. This is kind of what we used. We kind of used a hybrid with the snowball and avalanche. Basically, the snowball method is you list out your debts from lowest amount to highest amount. So you have a $500 credit card, another credit card for $1,000, you have your student loans of $25,000. You would work on them from top to bottom. You'd pay off the $500 credit card, and then you would snowball that money that you were using to pay off that one to go to the next one. And whatever one you're attacking, all the money goes towards that, and the other ones are just getting minimum payments on it. If you want a whole video on debt payoff methods, such as comparing the two, snowball and avalanche, the two most common, please leave a comment and I can certainly make that video for you. But you're gonna attack the debt, highest to lowest, and you're gonna put everything you possibly have towards it. When we were paying off our student loans, we were taking $5,000 a month from our income and putting it towards our debt. The last 5 months of our debt-free journey, we paid off $25,000 in 5 months. And that's because we dedicated to it. We knew that it was gonna be a short period of time of sacrifice and forever gain. So we really put everything we had into it and knocked them out of the park. This second baby step might take you a long time. It could take years, and it's really important to just keep at it and pay off the debt, become debt-free. You don't want to be a slave to the lender. You wanna have freedom in life, and when you owe other people, it's very hard to do that. So make sure you pay off, and you go in these sequentially. So number 3 is going to be saving up a fully funded emergency fund. And this is going to be your 3 to 6 months of living expense. 3 to 6 months of your living expenses, you want to make sure that you have enough in case you lost a job, God forbid that happens. You have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up. So whatever your monthly expenses are, you need to be able to budget your money. You need to be able to put it on paper, know how much you're spending on your mortgage, your utilities, your transportation, your entertainment, your food, all that stuff. Know what your number is. So say you're spending $4,000 a month, you're gonna need $12,000 if you want a 3-month savings of that. And that's just, again, to give you a buffer so that, God forbid, something catastrophic happens, you're in the hospital, you still have that buffer that you can protect your family with and live off of until you find the next job or you get healed up. I almost dropped the pen there. Okay. And that's super, super important. I'd actually like to know, anyone that's watching this, if you've ever had a job loss or had a huge expense in your life, what it felt like stress-wise. Was it super stressful? Were you prepared financially? I'd love to know in the comments. And if you're with me so far, we're through 3 baby steps here. There's 7 total. Please hit the thumbs up and we'll continue right along. All right, so now that we've saved our $1,000 emergency fund, we've paid down our high interest debt, we're saving our fully funded emergency fund. Number 4 is going to be investing 15% of our income. You just want to live off less than you earn, so you can set it and forget it. 15%, we're talking 401k through your work if they have a match. If not, then you should open up a Roth IRA and contribute the maximum to that, which is around $6,000 this year. Just start pumping money into that so that you can grow that compound interest and really just set it and forget it and let the money go to work for you. So we're talking about investing in broad market index funds. Now these are funds that have very low fees, and they invest in a very diverse set of group of companies within the US stock market. So we recommend VTSAX. You can't go wrong with that. You're gonna get your 7 to 8% without even thinking about it. But really, once you knock these off and you get to baby step 4, it's all about pumping as much money as you can into your investment accounts and letting it grow for retirement. All right, baby step number 5 is going to be saving for your kids' college or trade school. Well, I don't know about you, but college seems to be super expensive nowadays, and a lot of times you don't even need college. So don't force your kids into college if that's not what they want to do. There's also trade schools. You can help them open up a business, but really what you want to do is help set them up for success. So you're talking about a 529 plan, so you can save for college, and it's a good taxable advantage account for college. You can help save for a trade school or help them get certified, help them start a business. There's lots of options. Basically getting your kids that little financial boost in life to help them leave the nest. So what we personally do is open up a taxable investment account through Vanguard, and we put money into it each month, contribute, and we're gonna let that ride out until they're 18, and they can use that money. We'll split it evenly amongst our kids for college, for a wedding, for their first car, whatever it may be. We have a bunch of different guidelines that we're gonna use and kind of help set them up for success in life financially. All right, so now we've gone through these 5 baby steps. Now we're on number 6, paying off your house early, paying off your mortgage early, becoming completely debt-free with no mortgage. And this is actually a very polarizing baby step that Dave has. 100% I agree, being debt-free is absolutely incredible. Not having to owe anyone and owning a house outright would be absolutely incredible to not have to make that payment each month. But here's the kicker. There are tax advantages for having a mortgage. The interest you pay on it is deductible each year. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of comments for saying this stuff. Normally, especially nowadays, mortgage rates are insanely low. Ours is about 3%, which is a lot less than what we could make in the market, which is, you know, that 8 to 10% each year. So we can earn 3% on our mortgage by paying it off early, or we can continue to invest, pay that off slowly over 30 years and put money into the stock market and make that 7 to 8 to 10%, we're gonna end up with a lot more money over that time frame. It's very simple math. You can earn 3% by paying off your mortgage, or you can earn 7 to 8% in the market. I would take the 7 to 8% all day, but I understand a lot of people want to be completely debt-free, and it makes perfect sense. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to really have financial peace, you have no mortgage, and it makes perfect sense, and that's why it works. But it's different for everyone. That's why personal finance is personal, but Dave's steps are very good financial foundations to live off of. And the last one is to give. So once you've gone through all of these baby steps, you have your $1,000 emergency fund saved up, you've paid off your high interest debt, you have your fully funded 3 to 6 month emergency fund, you're investing 15 to 20% of your income, save for your kids' college or trade school or business that they're gonna start up. You've paid off your home early, so you're completely debt-free, mortgage-free. Now it's time to really get fun and give. So one of the most important things and one of the funnest things to do when you are at a place with financial peace or financial freedom is you can give your money away to churches, to local businesses, to families and friends. I will honestly say giving your money away is one of the funnest ways to spend money. Just being able to bless other people with the money that you've been blessed with through your hard work and dedication to controlling your finances and really setting yourself up for financial future, giving is just a very fun way to give back and help other people do the same thing and follow in your footsteps. So once we knock out all these, you get to start on the fun one, which is really give as much as you possibly can to others with your time and your money. And you should be giving throughout your entire journey. 10%, the Bible says, should go towards your donations and charity. So this is really ramping it up at the end there, where you are a millionaire and you are able to give away a lot of money. An example we have is we were able to give $1,000 to one of our subscribers from our blog to help start their debt-free journey, and it was absolutely incredible. She sent us a handwritten card, how much it meant to her, and it was just a fun way to give back to our community at The Savvy Couple and have our subscribers really dedicated to improving their finances. So I want to quickly talk about why these actually work. Why do these baby steps work? Well, whenever you're trying to make a new habit, it's important to take it one step at a time. You can't tell yourself, oh, I want to be a millionaire, and just jump to that. It's not an event that happens. It has to be a process that you have to follow. Just like losing weight. You don't just, lose 20 pounds in a week. You have to follow a process and create a good habits and good lifestyle to make that happen. So same thing with this. Each step has its purpose, And when you knock them out one by one, you take the time and you create good habits and good process, that's when you can really reach financial peace and reach an incredible financial future and have complete control of your money. So it's really important to understand that it's not an event that's gonna happen, it's a process, and you have to commit yourself to the process. And one tip that I would recommend is if you are struggling to get started or you get started and you always fail, one thing that always helped us with growing our business, with getting debt free, whatever it may be, is really digging deep and asking yourself those why questions. Why am I doing this? Why do I wanna save $1,000? Why do I wanna be able to give and be a millionaire? Really dig deep at the reasons, at the core of what your thoughts are and what your perspective is, and understand the reason why you're actually doing it. When you start with a big why and you have that as motivation, it's gonna be able to carry you throughout your entire journey, which is gonna lead you to much more success. So the nice thing about Dave Ramsey's baby steps is they are broken down into steps that you can follow and create good habits with. So if you follow them and you go along the process, you're going to create those good habits, create that process that you can follow to become debt free, to reach financial freedom, to become a millionaire, to be able to give like no one else possibly could because you took that process and you started it. All right, guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found it valuable, please hit the thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, you can share it with a family or friend. Subscribe for next week's video. And if you're looking for Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover book, it's going to be in the description below. We will see you next time.